Meditation doesn't have to be deep, it doesn't have to be spiritual, it doesn't have to be lengthy, and it doesn't have to necessarily subscribe to any particular method. Whatever method works for you is absolutely fine. There's no right way necessarily. Well, there are certain basics of right and wrong, but there's so many different ways to do it. Meditation can be done according to whatever fits, according to the way you wish to practice. In this particular practice, we work on the breath, we work on body scan to relax the body. Sometimes we use a little bit of imagery. And the idea is not just to bring the body and mind into a completely relaxed state. That inherently comes with just about any type of meditation that you will do. In this style of meditation, what we're looking to do is to think about something in our lives that we wish to address so we can bring about a change. Oh yeah, that's probably very different from what a lot of you guys think about meditation. In this style, in traditional meditation, what we do is we bring this thing called an intention or motivation to mind. We set a clear statement regarding something we seek. Now, most people coming to meditation in the beginning have come to meditation because they're either curious about it, just want to know what it's all about, and the prevalent reason is that they're stressed. They've got a lot of stress in their life, they've got anxiety, and they're looking to reduce their stress, eliminate anxiety. And there's so many other things that meditation can do for us. Just to keep it real, because I like in every single session, this is not a recording, this is me speaking to you live. I'd like to impart my experience, my wisdom through this process to you guys so that you can understand how I've benefited, how so many others have benefited. Every one of us is going to go through certain experiences within life, certain things. We're going to go through health issues. We're going to go through financial challenges, career changes. We're going to have fears at our work about our performance, whether we're going to get fired. There's downsizing. We're worried about layoffs at jobs. We're worried about pressure that's placed on us. Am I doing a good job at my work? We face marital difficulties. We face health issues. We all face every single one of these things. The difference between the non-meditator and the meditator is the non-meditator will face these things and have difficulties at a deeper level than the meditator. It's not that the meditator doesn't feel emotions, doesn't says, I'm not going to let this bother me. They're more prepared to look at the challenges, see how their body is reacting to it. Notice, and this is part of mindfulness, how does the body react to stressors? Notice when I have a rapid heartbeat. Notice when I have a sour stomach. Notice when I hold tension in my body. Notice when my mind is attaching to something such as anger, such as insecurities. When we have the ability through meditation to do these things, we can take those challenges that we face and process it better so we don't become overwhelmed with it. So for example, at work, we all have a lot of these stressors at work. When things get really difficult, when you get into that time of year, and maybe this is for you guys, the retail end of the business right now is getting ramped up and people are getting very nervous, very stressed out. What we do through meditation is notice when that stress creeps into our mind, creeps into our bodies. We can notice it, skillfully work with the breath to alleviate this, bring our body into a calm state, bring our mind into a stable state. The meditator's mind and body over a long time period deals much better with all these challenges than the non-meditator. So if you want to know, why should I meditate? These are the reasons why. It will take care of your physical health, your mental health. You'll be able to function and perform better at work. You'll be more present at home, able to be there fully for the people that you love and they love you. Just some of the many reasons why we should all meditate. And it really is very, very simple. And we're going to go through the basics today. If you've never meditated before, I'm so happy that you're here. If you have meditated before, or if you do meditate, This might be a little bit different for you, but I encourage you, just sit and experience and see what you think about. The key to the session is not to judge, but to sit back, experience, assess at the very end of the session. How do you feel? Assess the following day. How was that experience? Is there something there worthwhile? If there is, revisit it. If there isn't, try another style of meditation. There's many different styles out there. Traditionally, when we meditate, we sit. If you have any physical limitations and you need to lay down, then you can lay down. But there's a reason why we generally don't lay down unless we have to. It's because the body in an upright posture stays awake. If we keep upright, then as we get into the meditative state where we become very relaxed, we don't suffer the ability or the situation of having to, if we're really tired, of falling asleep. Notice if you slouch, then your head can just drop down and you can fall asleep very easily. So please bring yourself upright. A very proud, upright posture, with your hands resting gently on your thighs or your knees. Shoulders resting in the lowest position. Just let your shoulders drop. The head should be centered. Now, your eyes can be open. You can watch this beautiful background if you wish. They can be partially open or completely closed. I've always recommended to most people, it's just best to close your eyes and simply follow along. Once the body is in an appropriate posture, as we've just placed it, the next thing we do is called a body scan. The purpose of a body scan is to make sure that the body does not send signals to us during the meditation. Signals of tension, tightness, agitation, so that we can go into a deeper meditation. To bring the body into a very peaceful, calm, quiet state, to do a body scan, bring your attention down to the lowest point in your body, down to the feet, and gently wiggle your toes. Take that sensation from your feet and very slowly begin to bring this up your body and start to inspect all parts of your body. You may notice that certain parts feel tight, there's stress, there's tension. You may even notice things like your stomach. How does the stomach feel? Do you feel any sourness, any tightness in the chest? Is the heart beating nice and calmly, or is it beating rapidly? How is your breathing? Are you breathing nice and gently, or is it a little bit rapid? As you notice the body, how the body feels, we can make adjustments to the body. If there's any exterior parts of the body that have some discomfort, then go to those parts and make small adjustments. For example, if you have any stiffness in the back, any tightness, then adjust your back. Twist it, turn it, do whatever is necessary to bring comfort to it. If there is some difficulty internally, for example, let's say we notice that there's a rapid heartbeat. You can calm your heartbeat. Oh yes. We address the internal parts of the body by using our breath. We bring our focus to any internal part of the body, and then we imagine that we take whatever discomfort is there and we take it away from us with a deep in-breath. And then we breathe out and release that discomfort. This very simple act is so very important because ultimately you can do this even when you're not meditating. If you notice that you're feeling unwell, if you've got a headache, for example, you can sit and bring your focus to that pain within your head and start to use your breath to bring calm and comfort and ease to your head and remove that headache. Once we're confident that we've scanned all parts of the body and that the body is as still, as relaxed as it can be, we then turn our thoughts to the reason why we wish to meditate. In traditional meditation, we set what's called an intention. Essentially, it's a goal. You think about something within your life that you wish to address. As applied to work, maybe you wish to become less reactive to comments from others. Maybe you wish to have a better relationship with coworkers. Maybe you wish to be more at ease with clients. Maybe you wish to be more at ease with your boss, your manager. Maybe you wish to have more confidence. Maybe you wish to be more relaxed at work. As applied to things within your personal life, maybe you wish to remove anxiety. You wish to remove stress. You wish to commit to something more. So how do we set this thing called an intention? We can take one of these two sentences, I wish to be or I wish to remove, and complete these sentences, either one of these sentences, in any way that's appropriate for you. After you do your body scan, you bring your intention to mind. And for most people, the very first intention is, I wish to be calm, or I wish to be relaxed. This is their way of dealing with stress and anxiety. It's a wonderful intention. And you use this each and every time you sit. May I be calm. May I be relaxed. Once you say your intention within your mind, and you can even say it out loud, then you turn to your breath. Breathe in gently through your nostrils and breathe out gently through your nostrils or mouth, whichever you prefer. It is our normal breath, but in meditation, you pay attention to it. You focus on the breath. You follow your breath into your body, and you follow your breath as it leaves your body. When the breath has left you, stay there in that moment just for a second or two before you breathe back in. It is in that second or two that you're going to notice the power of your breath. Focus on the breath. Follow it into your body. Feel it at the tips of your nostrils, the edges of your nostrils, and follow that breath into your lungs and feel your lungs expand. Then breathe out. Feel the air leaving your lungs. Feel your abdomen contracting. And then just stay there for that second or two. It's a wonderful second or two, and it is our gateway into the meditative state. By breathing like this multiple times, sometimes at least 7, it can be 11, it can be as many times as you want, you're looking for that moment when something manifests within your mind. You might see an image of light, an object, a person, a place, or simply notice some degree of stillness, a calmness, a peacefulness. when you notice that, you are connecting with the meditative state. And you simply stay there within that state. Stay there as long as you want, as long as you can. By practicing this, doing this on a daily basis, we start to bring a very calm and peaceful state of mind. We can do this at any time during the course of the day, even when we're not meditating. We can notice that the mind is agitated, and then we just take a few breaths, and we can connect with that beautiful, still state. It's like a reset. I'm going to bring you to a place that I love to bring people to, and I hope you enjoy this place as well. I'd like you to imagine driving or being driven on a beautiful sunny day on a path, a road that no one else is on. On the left-hand side, you can see snow-capped mountains, rolling hills. On the right side, you can see the ocean. You notice on the left side of the car a pathway cut into some tall grass. And you're curious. The pathway seems to invite you. You stop the car, pull it over, step out, and you enter that pathway. You do so feeling safe and secure, knowing that there's something very special there. You walk just for a few seconds down that pathway, and the pathway opens up into a beautiful field. Beautiful grass field with wildflowers surrounding you. Wildflowers for as far as your eyes can see. And you see the most beautiful colors in these flowers. In fact, the colors are so beautiful, they almost seem to come to life. You see beautiful purples, reds, maroons, pinks, yellows, all the colors. When you look closely, you can now see why those colors are so beautiful, so vibrant. You notice that those flowers are covered with thousands of butterflies, resting on the flowers, drinking their nectar, fluttering their wings so slowly, so gently. Can you imagine this now? Lift up your gaze and look at the hills behind those flowers and those beautiful mountains with their snow-capped tops. You take off your shoes and walk in your bare feet on this beautiful grass. And you sense for the first time in a long time that you're in such a very beautiful and peaceful place. A place where there's no signs of the city. A place where there's no cars, no honking horns, no loud sounds, no buildings. Just Mother Nature. You see a tree off to the side that seems to invite you to sit. And you walk over and sit at the base of this tree and look out and see the spectacular view. Notice the peacefulness of your surrounding. Check in with your body in this moment and notice how your body feels. You may notice that the body feels more relaxed, calm, peaceful. Check in with your mind. Notice how your mind appears to you now. During meditation, the mind does not shut off, but it does become calm, peaceful, still. We can notice a greater sense of focus, of clarity. We can notice a sense of joy and happiness. All of these things are signs that we are meditating. We're going to take a nice deep in breath now. And when you do this, take whatever image exists within your mind and let that rest within your heart for the remainder of the day. Take whatever positive feelings are in your body, let those also rest within your heart. Let's take that nice deep in breath now. And release. Now bring your attention down to your feet and gently wiggle your toes. Bring your attention to your hands and gently wiggle your fingers. Bring your attention to all of your senses, the sense of touch, sense of taste, sense of smell, sense of hearing, and finally sense of sight. And very slowly, as you're ready, open your eyes and become fully present.